Hello and welcome. This video is a haul, y'all, and that is because I have been gut thrifting, which means that I am only sourcing, because I have enough of a death pile as it is, when my gut tells me to thrift. Because not only does my gut tell me when to thrift, it also tells me what store to go to. I am very fortunate in that there are a ton of thrift stores in my area, in addition to estate sales and yard sale. There's just lots of sourcing opportunities here in Hampton Roads, Virginia. And because I already have a massive death pile, I kind of only go sourcing currently about once a week when my gut tells me to thrift. Let me tell you, that has been magical. So I have a haul. I went to the Goodwill here in Newport News, and let me show you what I find. We're gonna start with hard goods first, because I actually found some amazing stuff, and I'm not gonna do the thing where I save the best last, only because it's literally on top. And that is because for the first time ever, I found Le Creuset. Now, if this was the green color, or any of the green colors, I probably would keep this. But it is blue. If you don't know what Le Creuset is, they make enameled cast iron. They're very expensive. And this was a made in France piece, which is great. This is just a regular sauce pot. This is the size 18. I don't know, but it's got the little pour spout here. This is nice and heavy. It has a really good weight to it. I'm very excited. I paid roughly $7 for this, which I was super surprised. This Goodwill has a tendency to mark stuff up. So the fact that the person did not mark this up, like they mark all cast iron up. So I'm guessing maybe they just didn't know what this was, whoever decided to mark this. So I'm very excited, and this is what I have listed it for. Everything is listed, because remember, we're not showing you a haul until everything's listed, to make me actually list everything and not add stuff to my death file. Another set of items that I was actually shocked at, again, only paid $7 for a 4-piece set. I'm only going to show you the salt cellar because the rest of it is fragile and I don't want to break it, and it's a pain in the butt. So this is what the whole set looks like, and I'll show you the salt cellar over here. This is Czechoslovakian pottery. I know that because it says so on the bottom. This like shiny pearlized glazing is called lusterware. So this is Czechoslovakian lusterware pottery. This is a salt cellar wall pocket, which means this hangs on the wall. And it has a pocket for you to put stuff in, specifically salt. And it still has its original lid, thankfully, because it's attached. This by itself, I would have paid $7 for. Just this piece. The fact it also comes with 3 other canisters that match, and I paid $7 for all of them, is insane. So I was excited when I thought maybe it was like $7 a piece. That may have given me a little bit of a pause, but when I saw that number 4 in front of the $7, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So I am so excited about this. No chips or cracks on any of the lids, on any of the pieces. It's just flawless. It's very dirty when I got it, but flawless nonetheless. Perfect find. The next hard good is this. This was a little dear. So this was $8. And it's an ashtray. It's a very large ashtray. You can see it's larger than the size of my head. The reason I picked this up is because this is Pottery Craft and it's made in the USA. It is a large size ashtray, and this is from the 70s, and 70s are in. These brown earth tones are super in, and this is a kind of a sun/sunflower pattern. So it's got a lot of things going for it, not only the age, but also the pattern and the size as well. And while Big Tobacco is gone out of fashion, Mary Jane has come into fashion, so these are still very popular. I also found a set of Dorothy Thorpe glasses for the first time. These are roly-poly glasses because, as you can see, they are round and they roll. If you like tip them, they're supposed to like go back and not be something that you can knock over as easy. I found a set of 8 of these, and the silver fade, so this is like right here. The silver fade actually, it has no dishwasher wear, and that's probably because these are the 4-ounce glasses, which aren't as desirable as the larger glasses, but I found it for the first time. They're in really great shape, and I actually paid roughly $4 for all of them, so 50 cents a piece, which I think is great. You guys have seen me pick up these Libby glasses before in varying sizes from small to tall. And I found a set of these low ball glasses. I do have really good luck with the low ball like rocks glasses. So this is roughly an 8-ounce glass for, you know, your whiskey or your scotch or your tea or whatever juice. But there was a set of 6 of these, so I definitely picked these up. I paid roughly $3 for all of them because, again, roughly about 50 cents a glass. And then lastly, for hard goods, this is from the 70s, I believe. This is Canoe. Has the iconic world logo down there. And I actually picked up 4 of these. This is just one of them to show you. Again, from the 70s, typical 70s colors, the nice earth tone. And I picked these up because these are a nice stackable set. These are 8-ounce mugs. Again, 70s are in, earth tones are in, and these stackable cups are normally really popular, and I normally can sell these pretty easily. Again, 50 cents a piece. Perfectly happy to buy them for that. So now we're gonna get into clothes, which I tried really hard to find stuff, and I actually found a lot of larger sizes this time, which was nice. I didn't spend a full 3 hours in there because I had some plans, so I was able to find a decent amount of stuff considering the amount of time I spent there. I found my favorite, Duluth Trading. I found a couple of pieces. This is XL. This is size XL. It's got the ruching here on the side, so that way you can bring it up to make it shorter, or you can take it down and make it longer, which I think is really nice, and it's a lovely purple color. Again, I keep hoping one day I'll find some Duluth Trading in my size and a color I like, but I pick up Duluth for men and women whenever I find it when they don't have holes in them or burn marks or paint splatters, because Duluth Trading is an outdoor brand and also a workwear brand, so that can happen. We also have another Duluth Trading piece. This is a size large, a very bright orange color. This is a roll tab shirt. That's how I photograph it. Normally when I photograph roll tab shirts, I have one sleeve down, one sleeve up to show that they are a roll tab shirt. This is a nice long tunic length with a front kangaroo pocket, which I thought was awesome, and it's a Henley style v-neck collar. So it's got those buttons in the front, but they don't go all the way to down. This is a Henley style, and then the v-neck instead of a regular crew neck, which is what most Henleys are, but they can also be in a v-neck style. This is Soft Surroundings. This is a nautical theme style shirt. It is very soft, again, because it's soft surroundings, and this is a size 1X. Super awesome. It's got a little tie, 3/4 or really like half sleeves. It comes to like right about here. So 3/4 half sleeves. I guess it depends on how long your arms are and how this fits on your body. But gray and white stripe, totally up my alley. Again, something that I would probably keep for myself if it was in my size, but it is not. So I definitely picked that up. Y'all know I love selling vintage. And this is a vintage brand that I look out for quite frequently. It is very rare that I find it in a condition that I can resell it in. It's also the more interesting the piece, the better. But it is Kennington of California Ltd. This is what the 60s logo looks like. Looks like a little dude bro. And this is a men's piece, roughly with the measurements of size extra large or modern extra large. It is a blue chambray long sleeve shirt with these interesting wooden toggles for the cuffs, and it has like this Mexican blanket style of fabric, and the brand is of course a California brand, so their aesthetic is, you know, California, like California in the 60s, because that's when this was made. So this is giving me boho hippie Southwest vibes, and I absolutely love it. It is an amazing shape. There is no stains, there are no holes. It still has the original toggle buttons. There's like, it's in perfect condition, and I was just so excited when I found this. These pieces can range wildly in price from $20 to like $80. It just depends honestly on the piece and the condition. So I'm gonna mark this more around the, you know, $50, $60 range, but you guys can see the listing over here just because of the size and the style are perfect, and the fact that this is from the 60s I think is amazing. This is something I was not sure about, but decided to give it a try because I thought it was beautiful. This is a size small and it's a dress, it's a mini dress. And this is a collaboration between ALC Madras and, hold on, I can't ever remember her name, Jessica Ogden? Jean Tutu. I don't know. Jessica Ogden, we'll go with that. So it's Madras. I saw this dress specifically listed on Poshmark for like $20, but I saw nothing on eBay at all in this specific style. So I'm gonna list it on eBay and see what happens. It's very cute. It's lined. It's very thick material. It's like a really nice thick cotton here on the inside, and then like the Madras plaid on the outside in a different material. So I just thought it was really cute. It looked really cute on the mannequin, so that made it nice. And maybe we will see if it sells or not. So a brand that I personally look out for in my size and never find it in my size in a thing that I want, except for this one time, which is my favorite sweater, which you guys have seen me in ad nauseum in the winter, and this is actually a men's sweater. It's Jansen, and Jansen is historically known for their woolens, for their wool pieces. They are an antique brand, so they are over 100 years old, and they originally started making wool swimwear. Yes, swimwear made out of wool in the Victorian Edwardian era is what they're known for. And then they've just expanded as time has gone on. But I found a beach cover-up from the 90s from them. It is a one size fits most, because definitely does not fit all. And this electric, so this is Jansen, this is Electric Beach by Jansen. This specific line of Jansen seems to do really well, and these 90s beach cover-ups seem to do really well, and it's the perfect time of year for that. So time and place, and I checked both of those off, and again, it's one of my favorite vintage brands, and to find a piece that actually does well for the time period is great. I found two Tommy Bahama dresses in different colors and sizes, and they're both 100% linen. This one is a beautiful pastel blush pink, and this is a size small. And then I found this neon yellow green. I don't know, I guess it depends on the light. I guess it's more green than yellow. I don't know, it's highlighter yellow, maybe, whatever. And this is a size medium, and both of these are linen, and both of these have pockets. So between being linen, which if you've been here for a while, know I love selling, and they're Tommy Bahama, which is another brand I enjoy selling at this time of year, and it's pocketed dresses. I'm going to buy these. I'm going to buy these and try to sell them. This is another brand I've talked about if you've been here for a while. This is a vintage brand. It is a 90s, late 90s Y2K brand. It is Casual Corner. That is what the tag looks like. And this is a size medium, and the reason I picked it up is because this checks off all of the dark academia goth buttons, and it does not have any buttons. It has one little snap up here in the top, but it is a double layer mesh polyester like shrug. I don't know what you want to call it. It does not want to stay because of my shoulders. So it is a size medium, but my shoulders are a little bit too big for this to get it to stay. Also, if you had were more endowed in the chesticle area, this also might not like to stay closed, but it looks very cute down. It looked really good on Karen, which is a size 6 mannequin. Again, this is like probably 90s, very 90s. It's got the half sleeve and the ruffle. Very cute, very on trend for right now. Pretty much anytime I put a dark academia in the title of anything that I can get away with doing it, I get a lot of views and it sells pretty quickly. So I'm almost 100% sure that that is also going to sell really quickly. This is another Duluth trading piece. This is a 2XL. I did show it to my mommy to see if she wanted it or not, and she said, no, please sell it. But it's a 3/4 sleeve, and it is gray camo. A nice long tunic length shirt. and a great size at 2XL and a great brand. Again, I love Duluth. It sells quickly for me, and again, I wish I could find it in my size and a color that I wanted to wear. Yeah, next item is a discontinued brand. It is in a small size. I believe this is an extra small. It is an extra small. This is Denim & Supply by Ralph Lauren, which is one of the few Ralph Lauren lines that I will consistently pick up, even in this extra small size, is because Denim & Supply is no longer made. It is just a little bit of a boyfriend flannel, but because I've had great luck with this line from Ralph Lauren, I went ahead and picked it up, and we will see what happens. It's not the season for it, so it may, you know, take a couple months to sell, but I was willing to pick it up because I've had such good luck with the brand. Another cute little piece from a vintage brand. This brand is Delia's. Delia's was a big brand in the late 90s Y2K era. I mean, I would get the Delia's catalog and circle everything and then have the money to buy none of it, but you know, I loved circling everything. And this is just a collared sleeveless tie front high-low top, giving me very rockabilly vibes. So that is what I listed it kind of as, and I did put it on the mannequin, and I did tell people it was sheer, but I picked this up, and even though it didn't have a size, it's polyester. It didn't have a size in it. I just measured it and put that on the listing. I don't think I'm gonna sit on that. We are in short season, so whenever I find Quicksilver shorts in this amphibian style, specifically and only the amphibian style, these are supposed to, like, you go in the water with them and then you walk on the boardwalk with them. They're supposed to be, it says amphibian here above the pocket. These normally sell pretty fast for me, so I pick them up when I can get them for pretty cheap, so I paid like $5 for that. I'm okay with doing that because, again, they normally sell pretty quickly for me. And then everything else I'm going to show you is new with tags, which I think is amazing because this is still on the website. So this is Lulu's, a beautiful ditzy floral skirt in a size XL. Absolutely gorgeous. On the website, this also had, like on the Lulu's website, this also had a matching like crop top, but like it was like a bandeau crop top with like some, it was like a, basically it looked like a bralette, but it was in the same pattern. It was so cute on the model. And I just love this. If this was in my size, I would have definitely have kept this because this is just absolutely precious. Very cottagecore. And to find it new with tags, it's still on the Nordstrom website, I believe, but I think it's sold out on the Lulu's website. And this size was sold out, I believe, on the Nordstrom website. So I thought that this was awesome. Hopefully someone who wanted that but couldn't find it in their size will find it on eBay. I found Carhartt, not beat to death for once. It's actually brand new with tags. I know we are again out of the season, but this is a women's large Carhartt flannel top. Yay, and my favorite color. But I'm perfectly fine with selling this. It is a longer length flannel, which I think is pretty great. Well, it's not flannel material, it's just a cotton. I don't know how to describe it. This is how I described it. So to find it new with tags, Carhartt is still super popular, so we'll see what happens. And then this, I was sad that it is a bit too big for me. This is Loft, also green. You guys can see why I'm buying stuff, right? But this is a size large, and it is sadly too big for me. But look at these giant puff sleeves. And it's got this cute little V-neck tie on it. And it's this beautiful plaid, and it's a nice like lightweight cotton. This is just such a beautiful piece to have for the summer, like especially if you tucked it into like a cute mini skirt. Oh, adorable. Or like some shorts, I don't know, you do you. I just thought this was great. So I am so pleased with this thrift store purchase. This is how much I paid for the haul. So I think I did excellent for everything that you guys are seeing here, and I am very happy that my gut continues to do me well. That sounded weird. Maybe I should have said it that way, but I am going to say goodbye to you, and we are going to both pretend that this was not as awkward of an outro. Yeah, I just ruined that. Okay, bye. Bye.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.